Hi y'all, I'm Tamara and this is I'd Rather Be Stitching. This is, I forgot my notes. Hold on a second. Here they are. That's a bad start. Okay, this is Flosstube number 20 and it is February 23rd and we are in our new house. I'm happy to say. We're not even a little bit, that's unfair to myself. We are quite a bit unpacked. We are kind of settled. We have a whole lot more work to do. They had to do some construction and stuff in here, so we missed some unpacking time because of that. But the construction is done and we keep doing stuff. I don't know if this is where I'm going to continue to film. This is actually the beginning of the breakfast nook area, but there are boxes and furniture still piled up everywhere around. It's an open floor plan here. Excuse me, it's open floor plan, so I'm not going to turn the camera the other way. That would be really embarrassing. But, so, okay, let me just jump into this because I only have a few minutes. Everybody's schedules got changed and I had to wait for Gabby to leave this morning, and now my husband is on his way home, so, and I'm really awkward filming even without, you know, people here witnessing. So I definitely don't want to try and do this with them here. So I have one finish, which I'm very happy about. It is my Eastern Bluebird. And if this is not straight, and if it bothers you guys, I'm really sorry. I just want to get this done before he gets home. So this is the one I was working on whilst watching Elle, the Keystone Stitcher. And I finished it. Okay, excuse me. Before I go any further, I do have a confession to make. If you are a Flosstuber and if you know that I watch your channel, I got very, very far behind in Flosstube because of moving and just being exhausted from all of that. The videos just kept piling up in my watch later list and it was stressing me out. So I just jumped to everyone's most recent video. So I'm sorry, you know, I was fine till I started recording and now everything's going wonky. Excuse me. Okay. So I jumped to everyone's most recent video and I skipped a lot. And if you are a Flosstuber who noticed that I didn't comment on a few of your videos, I'm really sorry. I had to kind of give myself a clean slate and move forward because I already had lots of other stress. So I'm like, look, whatever projects they're working on, I'll see it in the future. If they had in their title like a finish or whatever, then I watched to see the finish, but that was it. Because I knew I wouldn't have a chance in the future to see that one again. So that's my confession. I did jump ahead, but I did actually finish this. I know that I watched Elle's video. I don't know if I finished this during that one or not. Because as I told you before, I was, I'm sorry, my husband texted. Okay. I was watching Flosstube videos while doing chores and stuff, and then when I would sit down to actually stitch, I didn't always work on the project I was supposed to work, and that's another story. I'm not sorry about that. I love the Flosstube frenzy, and in the future I would like to continue that with the ones that I still have. But because of the Haid Sow, that is kind of supposed to be my main focus this year, and already you'll see I'm very behind. But this is my finish. I'm happy about it because I'm trying to do all the birds from this pamphlet, and I had this one and another one already kitted up for some months. So that one's done. And all of this is probably Gabby giving us another cold, but this just started this morning when I woke up. And it seemed like it was fine. You know, sometimes you get congested overnight and you wake up and it clears out and you're fine. Hopefully that's all this is, but we'll see. So this is my Pemberley from Al Forrest Embroidery. It's one of several Pride and Prejudice pieces they have. I started this sometime in December in honor of Jane Austen's 250th birthday. Whoops, there it goes. Okay. Anyway, so I finished this darker pink color in this, and then I just continued on with the border. I only worked on it one night, and that's just because I needed a little break from the Haid Sow. My next little break piece from the Haid Sow is this. Let me get it right set up. Is this Koi Pond Mill Hill kit. This is my first Mill Hill kit. I really enjoy it. I've just been filling in some in the tail and then working up some of this extra greenery. And I think I worked on that for a handful of days, maybe 3 days. And then we had some appointments with the VA that we had to go to. And this was the piece that I just took with me when we had to leave the house. It didn't get a lot of stitches put in it because we turned out not to have to wait very long in the VA. So this is the Azalea Biscorni that I've been working on for way too long. It's supposed to be a gift, and it's long overdue, but that's just how it tends to work with me and gifts. They take way longer than I think they should, and eventually they get done and they get given, so that's nice. Okay, excuse me. So my next work in progress that I did, I think I just pulled this one out Friday evening. And I only worked on it a little bit yesterday, a little bit Friday evening, a little bit yesterday. Yesterday, we do a gaming campaign with some family members and a friend, and yesterday was our gaming day. I'm struggling to get this one spread out on here. Okay, this is my 100 Owls from Al Forrest Embroidery, and right way up here, let me see if I can get a close up. This owl here is the one that I was working on. It's really hard to see because it's that light gray color, but oh geez, I'm sorry guys. This stuff is not cooperating with me. Okay, let me try again. Hopefully you can see it there. So it's almost done, just a little bit more on the top of the head, and that one will be finished. And that's it. That's the extent of the work on this piece. It's really nice to get back to it though. It had been quite some time. There goes my board. Oh my. Okay. So let me pick this up. All right. If you've watched for any length of time, then you probably remember that I love snow, and we hardly ever get it because we live in North Carolina on the coast. So it's very much like summer most of the year. We sometimes have spring and fall, but not a whole lot. And winter is usually very, very mild. This winter has been crazy. It's been like winter here. It's amazing. We've got, well, it's like, it's not like normal winter. It's like bipolar winter. So like over these last few days, there's going to be a high of like 40 something, 41, 42, whatever, and getting low down in the 30s or 20s, which is awesome. But last week it was in the 70s and low 80s. So it's not normal people winter, normal places winter, but it's been much more wintry here than usual. And okay, the weekend we moved, this is a tangent, it's not necessary, but I'm going to say it anyway, because that's how I roll. So the weekend we were moving, it was cold and raining, like most of the first day, which is when we did most of the moving because we had a U-Haul. So we did almost everything that first day. It was like 30 something degrees, maybe 40, and raining all day. We were frozen. We had a lot of helpers come. Both of our sons came. Gabby's boyfriend and two more of her friends all came to help us. So, excuse me. So we had a lot of help, and we were very grateful for it because we got most of the work done that first day, but we did work almost 12 hours that day doing it. And I had started a crock pot with beef stew in it in the morning, and we stopped. I think we brought the last load over and finished unloading it at like 9 o'clock that night, and we did have a break in the middle and had McDonald's, but other than that, at 9 o'clock when we got everything finished, everyone that was still here, I put a loaf of bread in the oven, the French bread, and heated it up, and we just had bread and butter and beef stew, and it was so nice because it was so warm and we were all so cold. Oh geez, I forgot my point. Oh, my point, okay. My point was, that weekend, they were calling for snow all weekend, and I was literally praying, please do not let it snow this weekend, because I knew I wouldn't enjoy it. I had too much to worry about with moving and stuff, and we moved my mother down from Virginia 10 years ago or whenever it was, and it was snowing when we were moving her down, and it was so awful to move in the snow. Hold on, I think the cat got stuck in our bedroom. Yep, she did. Sorry. So I was praying that it wouldn't snow that weekend because I really just wanted to focus on the move and not resent the snow because I normally love it. And I said, please just wait till next weekend. Let it snow next weekend. And guess what, guys? It snowed the weekend after we moved in. And not only did it snowed a lot. We had like 8 to 10 inches of snow here. They were saying, the weathermen, because I didn't live here back in the 80s, but the weathermen had said that we haven't had that much snow in this area, in this city, since 1989. And I was like, holy cow. I was so happy. Everything shut down for 3 days because people here don't know how to deal with snow. So like the whole town shut down. It was awesome. You know how people are like, oh, the mail, neither sleet nor snow nor rain will keep us from our whatever. That is hogwash, because let me tell you, the mail did not run that whole time. I think it actually, we had the bulk of the snow on Saturday and Sunday is when it fell. And then everything was shut down Saturday in preparation for that. Obviously the mail doesn't run on Sunday anyway, and then we didn't get mail again until Wednesday, I think. I was like, wow. But I was so excited. All that to say that I worked on my snowman, my snow lady piece, because it was a snow day, and I really enjoyed that snow. We had, like, when we finally were able to leave, because now we're outside of town now, which means the roads here don't get treated. It's a tertiary road, so they treat the main roads and some of the secondary roads if they're used a lot. The tertiary roads they don't treat at all. So by the time we could get out to the secondary road, a lot of the stuff out there had melted. It was still very slushy and stuff all over the road, but the bulk of it had melted. But you could see like almost every house had a snowman, like a big snowman outside of it, including this house right across from us. They had a snowman out in front of their house, and it's snow butt, the bottom layer, the butt was there for like a week or more after the snow because it just kept melting down, and I guess they packed the bottom layer so tight that snow butt stayed there for like a week and a half. Which means every time I walked the dogs, I got to see it. But yes, it was cute. I loved it. I love seeing all the snowmen. I love the snow. I know people in the north hate it, and they're like, I'm so tired of it. But that is not how it is here. Everybody was frolicking. It was nice. So this This is my stamped project. It's a snow lady. This part down here is where I've been working. It's really hard to see because it's stamped, but when you look at the back, when I have it placed right there, all of that. So I was working on this really light color here. Okay, my husband is home now, so this is going to be awkward. But okay. And the final project I worked on, of course, is Bluebell, which is my Hade Sow. And you guys are not going to believe this. I hit 3% of that. Look at that. I'm super excited about this. This is all still the first page. It's a pretty big first page in my opinion, but I'm very excited to have hit 3%. And I'm taking pictures at every 1%. So maybe my husband at the end will help me make one of those time-lapse videos of the whole piece. So I thought that would be cool. Okay, now I want to do, okay, I did finishes, I did whips. Okay, haul. I have a little bit of haul this time. It's really cool haul. For the Downton Abbey retreat last year, I won a gift card to Bestitch Me, and it apparently went to my spam, and I kept waiting for it. I finally did get it, but I had to have them resend it to me, and then I couldn't decide what I wanted, but finally, because they had the other address and I was afraid it was going to expire. I don't know if it's going to expire or not. I just was like, look, I've had this a really long time. I should use it. So before we moved, I had placed an order on Bestitch Me. I ordered this Haunted Lighthouse Mill Hill kit. Oh, it's going to be glary. I think that's the best I can get it. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. I had to pause it because my husband was coming home. He's now here. Right there. You might hear him, but he has headphones on, so hopefully you won't hear me because I feel weird. So this is a kit I bought with the Bestitch Me gift card. It's called Haunted Lighthouse. It's a Mill Hill kit. I tried to get it all kitted up myself because I remember how difficult the first one was, and this one had so many grays. Let me see. This one had so many kinds of grays in it that I was having a hard time getting it set up, and so I had Gabby help me get it sorted while she's here because she's supposed to be moving out in a couple months, and that's why it's already kitted. I don't know when I'm going to start it. But kitting this is what got me in the mood for a Mill Hill, and that's why I pulled out the koi pond and worked on that. So that is some of my haul. And then the rest of it is a bundle that I won from I Swear I'm Stitching. Sarah, she did, I think it was 2 different bundles. I don't remember exactly because it was I think it was back during her Flossmas videos. But, so I won one of the bundles, and she actually, I think it was supposed to be 3 different things, and she put, extra stuff. So that's really cool. This is a baby sampler. I don't know if you can see it. What does it say? Oh, it just has like the baby's information. It's a pocket sampler from Heart and Hand Needle Art. I don't know if I'll ever do this. I don't really do baby samplers, but it was extra. This is a vintage Leisure Arts magazine. I guess it's a Christmas one from November of 1986. I do have some of these that I got for my mom's stuff. As everybody knows, well, as you may know, I don't celebrate Christmas because we're Jewish, but the ones that I have that don't have anything I'm going to do, I'll probably give away in future videos when I have more subscribers and stuff. But that Leisure Arts one is one of the ones that was supposed to be in my bundle. This gingerbread man, which I love, was supposed to be in there. It's a quirky Quaker gingerbread. I love it. And then this one, Bloom Amidst the Winter Snow by the Blue Flower. That was one of the ones I really wanted. Okay, sorry about the glare. I love that. And that was one I really wanted to do. And then this one was extra. It's called Wildflowers. It's another The Blue Flower. I love this. There's a little poem. What's it say? Buttercups have honeyed hearts. Bees, they love the clover. But I love the daisies dance all the meadow over. I love that. Daisies are actually my favorite flower. Also lilies, but daisies are just so friendly. And then she put this awesome little North Carolina postcard in there with a little note on the back. So that is that's the package I won from I Swear I'm Stitching. That was really cool. And then the other bit of haul, I'll have to put a picture in. Catkin and Lily did an Instagram giveaway. I think it was the end of November. And I won a new pattern that she had designed herself. And it's this little penguin juggling snowballs. I'm going to insert a picture because it is a digital pattern. That one also went to my spam folder. And I had to contact her about that. And I wasn't sure how to contact her because I had tried Instagram. I tried an email address that turned out to be the wrong email address. And it was just a whole big thing. But I finally found the correct email address when she sent a newsletter out. And at the bottom of the newsletter, it had her actual email address. So I finally got that resolved. So, excuse me. Okay. That's my haul. And then the last thing, I told you before that I opted out of WIPGO this year because of the Haid sale. But one thing I did want to update you guys on is my 50 new starts before I turn 50. I stalled at 47, which was in December when the Haid sale patterns were released. I haven't started anything new since then because I was really trying to work on that. And then I did work a little bit on some of these small projects, but my main focus this year is going to be the Bluebell pattern. I'm sorry, the TV is on. It's distracting me. But anyway, so I need 3 more new starts before April 10th because that is when I will turn 50. And I don't know which ones I'm going to start. I still have several kits that I haven't begun. I have loads of patterns. And I do have a vague idea of a couple I'd like to start. I'm thinking about starting the summer sampler that goes with the winter, fall, and spring one that I've already finished. I'm thinking about starting the summer one of those so that I'll have the whole set. I'll probably give in and start this Mill Hill kit before I finish the Koi Pond, even though my goal is to finish the Koi Pond Mill Hill kit and then start the next one. I don't know how strong I am for that. And I have to have 3 more starts, so. But I just wanted to let y'all know that that is where I am with my 50 new starts before 50, because I realized that I really hadn't kept y'all updated on that. I just update every new start on Instagram, but I know not everybody who watches this necessarily follows me on Instagram. So that is my update. I'm at 47 of 50. I need 3 more before April. I'm not worried about not being able to do it because I'm really good at starting things. So that's all I have for you today. Please like and subscribe, and you know, maybe share it with other people if you want. I'd love to get a few more subscribers, and you know, I don't know what an appropriate number is to start doing giveaways, but I do have some stuff that I want to do giveaways for. but I've seen other people with small channels do them and they're not very successful. They don't get a lot of response and a lot of people don't comment or anything right now. So I think that I should wait until there's a few more people to do anything. But let me know what y'all think. And I've decided not to do a year-end whip parade since it's already so far gone past the year end. I did do a mid-year whip parade last year, so I think when I do my mid-year whip parade this year, I'll put the progress pictures in from last year's mid-year, and then you can still see the progress like people do for their year end. But there's too much mess in this house, and I don't want to have to drag out every single container of whips that I have and try to do that right now with all the chaos here. So I'm just going to skip the year-end whip parade this year and do like a thorough mid-year whip parade, if you will. But like I said, thanks for stopping by. It was nice to see everybody. It was nice to share my progress, and I look forward to any comments that y'all might have. Bye, y'all.